Last week on the Tidy 2.
Something's always amiss. Can't put my finger on it, but it's there. Wait for it to subside, but my mind won't apply. Waiting for the clear. Is it bad? Sometimes I like it when I lose control. There's something in it that's so beautiful.
Hi friends, welcome to another Clean With Us.
Look at this beautiful kitchen. You would not believe that it only took 1 week for it to become this.
Laura and I are not naive enough to think that this would be perfect when we came back. You know, these habits are not built overnight. They take time. And so we're going to work with the homeowners here to try to establish those routines and get this mess cleaned up again.
If you're interested in watching this journey and joining us for this cleaning content, make sure to like and subscribe to our channel. Our mission is to help as many families as possible, so if you know any family that would benefit from these videos, make sure to share it with them.
One of the things we're going to tackle today is this living room. We're looking at living spaces with 9 people, and they're bound to get messy, especially if you don't have designated zones.
This room in particular has far too many purposes. It is not only a living space, it is a workout space, it is a toy room, and it has storage in there. And then when I was actually cleaning, they ended up doing a lot of their homeschooling in there. So it was just a lot. This is actually, despite if you've seen our laundry video we've done in the kitchen video, this one was actually one of the most overwhelming cleans for me because I felt like I just didn't have any space. I didn't know where to put things. There were too many kids in the room. So yeah, it was a lot.
You know, after becoming a parent, I learned that it is very hard to maintain hobbies and things that you enjoy when you have kids, and I only have 2. And so when I see this room, I see a mixture of a lot of, you know, it hurts my heart to see that mom doesn't have a space to have her stuff really set to her. So she's sharing her workout stuff with her kids' space. And in an ideal world, I'd say, let's move the workout stuff. Let's go put it in, let's just say, the workout room. This house doesn't have that ability. So if you're in a family and you're trying to serve all these purposes, where do you put the stuff for you?
One thing I will say for this family is they are all enthusiasm and a little bit of trouble on the execution. But these kids just were so obsessed with wanting to help me. They should have been working on their homeschool stuff, and they did do that. But I also had the privilege of having them help me clean and sort, which, you know, I am actually very grateful because when kids are motivated, you know, you kind of want to keep that momentum. But as any parent knows, when you're all of a sudden explaining to well, this is how this goes, and this is how we clean, and this is how we sweep, and this is how we organize. So it's actually a lot of extra work on you. So grateful for the extra little hands, but also I was like, all right, I'm going to teach these kids how to mop.
Another piece of this that I have been reflecting on as well, though, is we have this giant house with no space, no room, but there's an opportunity for room to exist if we had less stuff. I know that just as a back and forth, and it sometimes seems obvious, but the family does have a room in the basement that is the dad's office, but one desk is his office and the rest is storage of stuff that, you know, I really want to preach that they don't need. And it's really hard on Laura and I's end because we don't always know how to communicate with the family that, hey, there's potential. Like, we want to go room by room and lay out what could be done.
So we do have a decluttering plan for this family.
We just hope that they can see the vision and adopt it into their mindset because we know these little things are going to make a big difference. Our first goal is to help the family realize that maintaining this much stuff is going to drain them. So we want to talk about the more of less. Having less things in their life will actually give them more opportunities, more bonding time. There's just so much to be grateful for. And it's hard to value that space when it's being spent cleaning. And if it's not being spent cleaning, it's being spent living in the mess. We want to work with each of the children and then the parents individually to help them understand that if they can keep their rooms with less things, they can clean their rooms easier. And then they'll have a space in their home that doesn't require them to step over something to get to something else.
So we've decided to start a declutter challenge for the kids. Now the adults are going to be supervising this, and I really hope that it's going to be the momentum they need to kind of start on their own areas. But what we've done is we've got 7 baskets, and Lana did little personalized little tags for each one of the kids. And we spoke to each of them and we said, hey, go through your rooms, go through these places in the house and find items that you no longer need. Now, the older kids understood this without explanation, but the youngest girl is about 4 or 5 years old and definitely was, I don't want to get rid of anything I have.
Just like any muscle in your body, you have to work it out in order for it to become stronger. And the workout decluttering muscles of their body are very, very weak right now. And the only way it's going to get stronger is through consistent practice of decluttering and really challenging your mindset as to why you're holding on to these items. This is one thing I get a lot of praise on with my girls is they are very good at saying goodbye. It didn't used to be like that, especially when they were little. They would fight. They'd want to keep the smallest toys, the McDonald's toys, the crappy toys, clothes that didn't fit anymore. And I just worked relentlessly to make them realize that the empty floor space was more valuable than the McDonald's toys. It's work.
Empty floor space. What a dream, especially in this house. But it is proven that kids enjoy playing in empty spaces. It actually helps their imagination. It allows them to run around. So that is a goal that we're leaning towards here, especially in the bedrooms, because you should be able to go into your own room and it be a relaxing area. And again, you not have to climb over a mountain of clothes or toys to get to it. And like we said, for the little one, I was able to tell her, there's other little boys and girls that would love to play with these toys. Or, if those clothes are too tight on you, then they might fit someone else that really needs clothes. And that was a start. Again, it's not going to be perfect, especially with the toys. She really didn't want to give up any toys, but it's a start, and that's what we needed.
Going back to The More of Less, one of the books I read last year was called The More of Less by Joshua Becker, and it's a very sweet religious book that coordinates with clutter and your connection with God. And this family is a very religious family, and it's one that I think that they would really connect to. And one thing you need to know about this mom is she is all hands on deck with her kids. She wants to spend all of her time with them, which is so admirable because I am in the exact opposite boat. I do love distance makes the heart grow fonder in our house. So the fact that she is so willing to play and get messy with her kids is sweet. But then on the back end, the house is not being maintained. And that is something that I think this book, when we have less to manage, less to dust, less to clean, we do have more time. And so we need to make sure that they can see that connection and show that there is value in discipline. There is value in structure and routine. It gives us permission to do the things we want to do when we have the discipline to do the things we don't want to do. What room in your house could use a really good declutter? Grabbing that garbage bag for garbage and that donation box for donation, which room do you think needs the most work?
Our video was pretty short today, but we're coming to the end. One more time, here's the before of the living room. It really is actually an improvement from the first time we came here. There's little steps and little things being done, and we're proud of this family. And here is the after of this room. It is so much more clear. They have a lot of ideas, including some shelves in this little corner area to help with backpacks and shoes and stuff. That whole bin down there is all things to be donated. These guys have a lot of ideas, and we're hoping to help them execute them. And here's our little bonus project. This is 2 of the daughters' rooms. We were able to declutter with the girls. I know it doesn't seem like much, but this big space and all the stuff out from under the bed has really started them to get motivated to get their rooms together. Thank you for watching.
If you haven't done so already, like and subscribe to our channel.
If you're looking for short spurts of inspiration, make sure to check out our TikTok.
It's crazy to think that we have had our channel for almost 2 years now coming this summer. So if you haven't checked out our playlist, you're going to see 2 years almost worth of videos. Kitchens, bathrooms, playrooms, hoarder houses, collectors. We have everything for you on our YouTube playlist. Check it out.
As we've said before, our main mission is to help as many families as possible. Thank you so much for the people that have shared our video, and thank you to our subscribers who have liked our video and shown their support throughout these 2 years. If you know anyone that would benefit from our videos, any person that's holding on to things that they need to get rid of, or someone that just maybe needs a little bit of tidying in their home, make sure to share our channel with them.
We're excited to finish out the school year and go into summer and give you guys great, amazing content. But for now, we want to know, what should we clean next?